YouTubes. Let's just start it.
Jet at 539, cross Sea Dog at maintain 1000, the Portland altimeter 3028.
All right, and we're back on YouTube as well, so the YouTube people are going to come back. No, this Stumps is back. Nice. Wasn't spamming, he didn't see it.
Good evening, Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you weren't spamming.
With you at flight level 400.
By the way, we're now going to be passing through Finger Lakes. I believe these are Finger Lakes. Finger Lakes. Oh yeah, they are the Finger Lakes. They look like fingers, by the way. And look how beautiful it is. Oh man. Oh, still vertical. Yeah, it will be vertical on YouTube. If you want to see horizontal, you gotta go to Twitch once again. You guys on YouTube. Twitch is where the horizontal streams are. See, when I restarted the stream, Randy showed up, right? So Randy skipped the startup. So that's the shenanigans. Arco's like
your radar contact.
showing how I look with all the rocking the glasses, man. Rocking the glasses.
290 clear direct to Cambridge for American 290.
Rules. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of this. Let's see. Awesome. All right. So what do we have? Oh man, we're gonna be descending soon. No way. So let's take a look at our arrival. So, Pix, are you still there? Because I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna start showing you how to program the MCDU for the approach. So treat this a little bit like a tutorial because I know you wanted me to show you that.
American 787, kind of Boston approach 133.0.
You took the bot down. Oh, you're here. Okay, excellent. So there's two types of charts that you got to worry about when you're coming in, right? So one is the arrival. So this is the arrival. This is called JFUN 2 arrival. All right. So we're expecting runway 27. But what I'm going to do now is we're going to take a look at the ATIS, the Automated Terminal Information System. So let's read it together. So okay, RNAV 32. So I'm going to paste it here. This is it. So this is the I pasted it on Twitch. This is the ATIS, Automated Terminal Information System. Meal service. Aha. Sweet. So Boston, we got winds is at 0, 10 miles visibility, few clouds at 25,000, temperature 2.0, 3029 full altimeter, and then you got the approaches are being conducted to converging runways. So ILS 27 approach and runway 32. So we're gonna do ILS 27. Wind is calm.
No clouds at Portland. Which runway would you like?
So what's gonna happen is we're gonna use runway 27. Is that for once right?
JetBlue 152, kind of Boston approach 133.0.
Anyways, they could do any approach. It's probably gonna do runway 27. Runway 27 is pretty short.
Good evening, Cleveland Center. JetBlue 1022 with you, flight level 290, coming in from the west.
Yeah, I'll probably do 27.
JetBlue 1022, Boston Center. Welcome to the party.
Yeah, we'll do 27. Okay, so basically, let's take a look at it. So,
which runway are you set up for?
I'm looking at this arrival chart, right? So I'm set up for runway 27. So
okay.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the latest points. So CHAG, and then I'm gonna look at this and find it right here. So CHAG, the Elwyn CHAG. So we're gonna go into here. So we're gonna come straight into here. So we need to be at 6,000 by the time we reach the point, because runway 27 is this one right here. This is the runway 27. So we'll be on the right downwind as we're gonna come to CHAG. We need to be at 210 knots. So these are your restrictions, okay? So there's this VNAV restrictions. So the first restrictions at Munster, we need to be above 24,000. Then we need to be above 21,000, but we need to be at 280 knots. And what's great about Airbus is that it maintains your altitudes, maintains your speed, so it knows. If you turn on the constraints right here, you go into here, and then it says constraints, constraint button. So I have a physical button. It actually will show you on your navigation display what the constraints are for each of the points. So as you can see, there they are, the little dots. These are all the constraints. So it will show the following constraints right here. So 280. It'll probably show all the altitudes as well. And of course, what we need to probably set up, let's say if you didn't have ATC, then you probably just set up for 6,000, and Airbus would automatically descend to the 6,000. Okay. So here we go. So we're going to go into flight plan. We're going to go into the Boston, and arrivals. Its constraints are both altitude and airspeed. So we've selected already approach ILS-27. We're going to go there via IB, and it's JFON 2 in punct transition. Okay, so punct transition basically means that we're right here. We're coming in from punct. That's the transition that comes in. If you don't set the transition, it will create a discontinuity. So make sure you set transition if it exists. Now, there it is. And that's going to be via AB.
Cleveland 1987, Washington 109.
I'm trying to see what the AB is. Okay. So what else we're gonna do? Here's what you can do. So if you go into the flight plan itself, you can then cycle through these waypoints, right? You can cycle through these. If you go into the plan mode, see this switch? Goes from arc to plan. Then we can try to see what's going on. Seats, Punk, Stoli, Monster. So see how it says 240? That's the constraint. Then we go into the seats. There's the constraint, so 280 at 210. Then it says double, it's 17,000. Then it's 14,000. I need to be above 14,000. That's what plus means. Autumn. This is winter. G font, autumn, winter. Harris River. Harris. CHAC, yes, there's CHAC. Notice how it says now it says discontinuity. This is perfectly normal because after that the air traffic control will vector you. Okay, so that's when vectoring comes in. That means they're going to give you the headings. So at this point of CHAC, you go to maintain that heading until they tell you to change it. So that's how you do it. So we lost like 60 people. That's okay. They're gonna come back. They're gonna come back.
I am 280 climbing the 360.
So next, this is your ILS chart. Okay, so this is your chart for the approach. I told to clear discontinuity. You don't need to clear it. You don't need to clear it if, let's say, you have this, and if your arrivals just says to continue straight ahead, right? If you're on VATSIM, do not clear this discontinuity because it's gonna automatically, you know, kind of point you back to the runway 27. Okay, so make sure you keep that discontinuity. It depends which one it is. If it's a route discontinuity, then you don't have to clear it. But if it's an approach discontinuity, keep it, because over here you're expected to either go vectors or, you know, go direct to AB, which is probably not going to happen. They're probably going to give you headings, right? So Boston arrival is a little bit more complex. So if you're learning, I wouldn't suggest to go to Boston. But anyways, now here comes the tutorial on how to prepare for the ILS approach. Oh yeah, see, it's gonna be a nighttime right now. See, you guys asked me. So
we're 2410.
So for the ILS approach, right here, there's the following information is what we need. So this is your localizer frequency, 119.3. Once you preset your approach, it will automatically show up in RadNav page. So go to RadNav, it will show up here, 111.3. Just double check it. Go to RadNav, double check it. So ITGU is the point, right? So you double check that, and then you double check this ILS TME. That's the waypoint of the ITGU. It's the localizer ITGU. So then you need to take a look at your missed approach procedure. Missed approach procedure, you need to climb 3000 outbound Boston VOR, radial 268 to BOSOX International at 29.9 DME distance, Boston and hold, right? So basically your missed approach will be shown here. So you need to follow that 268. Typically, what's going to happen is Airbus will automatically do this for you. So if you go into the toga and you're going to go around missed approach phase, it will actually set you up for that hold. So we probably wouldn't go. Yes, I'm a real world pilot. Yes. Just fly smaller planes, not the big ones. Okay, you know what? Let's just turn back time a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit, because we don't want this to be too dark by the time we reach Boston. Okay, so very important, your minimums, right? So over here you have two of them. One is the ILS minimum. This is your baro minimum. This is your elevation, right? This is your radial altitude, and this is your the pressure altitude. There's two minimums. One is the glide slope out, which you don't need. You need to concentrate on this number. So let's remember this number, okay? Now, here is what we do. We are now going to program the MCDU for the arrival. So we already got the ATIS, which I pasted in the chat. So I'm going to just refresh it once again, and then that's what we do. So typically it's just going to say enter destination data, but we're going to do it right now. So we're going to go into next phase, approach mode. First, you put the QNH. So we know that at Boston it's 3029, right? So 3029. So we put that in here. Temperature, we know that it's 4 degrees Celsius, so we put 4. Temperature is 4. Now the winds are calm, so we put 000 at 0. That means winds calm. And the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to put this number right here, this particular number, 460. Because we're flying at just regular ILS, we'll put 460. So let's do that. 460. You put that at the barrel, okay? You can also put the the radial altimeter, which is 443, but you don't need to. So in this case, we're putting a barometric altitude. So I hope you're still following me, Pix, because it's pretty much how you program it. So once you do that, you're pretty much programmed for the approach. So right here, we're going to keep the approach page on. And now see, we have the company message. Let's clear that. I'm going to go into the MCDU menu, McDo menu, ATSU, and we're going to go into AOC menu. And we're going to go to receive messages. We're going to just clear the Air Canada ops. Just return that. Okay. So perf, or we'll keep it at perf page anyways. All right, fantastic.
Actually, I meant that Southwest 70, maintain Mach 74.
You have control.
I have control.
Okay, cool. So now let's just zoom out a little bit. Notice how we have the punked on Airbus right here. See this punked arrow? This is the arrow when we're gonna start descending. This is our VNAV descent calculated by the Airbus based on the bro is going full geek mode right now. Yes. So this is our automated top of descent. So you also find out this if you go into the progress page, and you go into report, and then you look at it, see how it says TD, top of descent. We only have 39 miles. So we need to now be very careful because they're probably going to give us an altitude. So we're expecting JFUN 2 arrival, and we're expecting ILS 27. So we're going to wait for them to tell us what we're going to do. So this real person right now is the CS on the radar. If they forget about us, we will tell them that we're ready to descend, because otherwise, if we're gonna blow through this line, through this arrow, then we're gonna have a screwed up VNAV. So just gonna have to cheers. Monty Monsieur, thank you so much. And once again, everybody, welcome aboard Air Canada 108. We are gonna be landing in Boston shortly, so stick around for the landing. Don't go away, because landing is fun. Airbus is really learning a lot. All right, awesome. Which flight level now? We are at 37,000 feet, and we have 6,260 pounds of fuel at this time. So I'm gonna take a look at the fuel prediction. Okay, so we should be okay for the FOB there. See, there we go. Descend via the J fund to arrival 3029 or Canada 108. So, when they tell you descend via the arrival, they're not really telling you to. They're not telling you altitudes.
Thank you.
So the via.
American, sorry, Delta 209.
What does that mean? Via the arrival. You go back to your chart. This is important. That's why Boston is interesting. Boston. That's why I love the Boston controllers and Boston the procedures, because they're a bit more complex. So if you go into JFund 2, this is what I do, right? So I take a look at the chart right here, and then I look at the final altitude. The final altitude at CHAG before we start the approach is 6,000 feet. So what you do for descent via is we go into here and we set it to 6,000 feet. So 6,000 feet. And then we press this button, okay? Once we press it. Now, here's how Airbus works. Once you press it, you're telling Airbus now to manage the altitude, okay? So see how speed and heading were dashed? So these dashes and dots, meaning that Airbus is now going to...
Yeah, Papa 5.
And this means that we're now going to let Airbus manage our speed and heading. So notice what it's going to do. So now it's set the vertical speed to 1,000 feet per minute. Look at this green dot. So this green dot means that it's the VNAV path. So it will continue to maintain the 1,000 feet per minute until this green dot reaches the center, and then it's going to give you the best vertical speed. Good memory. Yeah, it's just I love this airplane, so it's very logical. So basically, you have two ways to manage your descent. This is managed mode, right? So you let Airbus manage it, so that's where you press it. Now, if you want to take control and do it manually, you have to pull the knob. So if I pull the knob now, see the dot has disappeared, and now I put the vertical speed, right? So if I wanted to descend a bit more, I can put it like at 1200. If I wanted to descend a bit less, 700. Keep in mind that manual mode, you don't really want to use manual mode unless you're way past your top of the descent. That's when you can try to do it. So I just press it, I let it go fully managed, right? And that's it. Like, and then you just press this. Press both, right? And then once you have the dot, means now airplane's fully managing the descent. So when you're flying for the first time, or second, third, fifth, go through manage mode initially. So that will decrease your workloads and things like that, right? And that's why I love flying this plane, because now I can pay attention to the chat, I can talk to you guys and all that. That's why I love managed modes a lot. So if you ever need to slow down, for example, and like if you're kind of busting the speed, if the airplane dives down, so of course you need to use your speed brakes. So you just apply your speed brakes slowly, and there it is. For now, we're just going to arm the speed brakes. Also, another thing to note, see this? The pink lines. So this is this arrow right here shows that we're within the descent speeds, right? So we're at 252 indicated right now, I believe. If you go into the progress, we're descending, and yeah, we're good. Yeah, so we're now let Airbus manage it until this green dot comes back and it catches up. It will then go into the VNAV path. What's your first aircraft that you fly in real life? So I fly DA-40 and one Cessna 172. Mostly DA-40. This is what I fly now, DA-40. I fly as a private pilot, so there we go. Yeah, Russo. Comes from Russia. Yeah. Can you go through over your ECAM? Yes.
Guys, I really don't have time to repeat every other transmission. Southwest 1527, Washington 133.72.
So, ECAM. Good question. Yeah, let's do that. What's your current airspeed? So our current airspeed right now, so we have the true airspeed is 416, and then the indicated right now is 253, 253-ish. So what I love about Airbus as well is that it tells you everything, right? So this is your wind speed. So we do have a bit of a tailwind from 316 degrees. This is your ground speed, and this is your true airspeed. So of course our ground speed is a lot faster because we do have the tailwind. So when you add the tailwind to ground speed, to your true airspeed, you will get your ground speed. So that's how fast we're going against the ground. So you can see it's a bit faster because we do have the wind kind of blowing to our tail. Yeah, this Boston controller is awesome. The Boston controllers. Okay, let's see who that is.
Boston Center, good evening, American 1494, passing 8,000.
I think if it's Evan, that's pretty cool because Evan is the one that I know in real life.
American 1495 Boston Center, climb maintain flight level 3.
Oh, it's Alexander. Okay, it's Alexander. And then then we've got Boston approach. And we got Boston ground. We got John Camber Folds.
Discretion, maintain 5,000.
1330. Yeah, we're not going to have Boston Tower, which is okay. So we're going to have...
And Boston approach southwest 2340, 10,000 inbound jumper.
That was 2340 Boston, climb maintain flight level 360.
All right, perfect.
2340.
Is there something specific you want to see in the ECAM? By the way, so see how it says outer tank fuel transfer? So what does that mean? If you go into the fuel page, you can see that, yeah, we already transferred all the fuel. So we have 3,000 pounds, 3,000 pounds on each wing. So not a lot of fuel, to be honest. Okay, notice how the green dot. So see this green dot is catching up now. So see how the vertical speed is now increasing. So now we're in a VNAV path and we're turning. So now it's going to be at about 2,000 feet per minute. So there it is. Now we're fully on the. We're descending via the arrival. Now we're in a fully managed mode, and of course it's a lot faster now. So there we go.
Southwest 1050, contact Washington Center 133.72.
3372, 1050.
American 1588, is on a maintain flight level 340.
Yeah, bro, just walk those throttles back and slam it in max. Perform it. Perform it, dang it, Bobby. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to land it normally. Okay, I'm going to turn off my other cam, so... Yeah. See how the speed is now increasing? We just need to kind of bleed it off a bit, so let's just add a bit of a drag. So there we go. So once we add a bit of drag, so I'm actually using my physical controls for the spoilers. So what's going to happen, see how there's like this arrow? So now it predicts how much airspeed we're going to lose. So we're just going to... Yeah.
Triple 1022 flatting 110 and advising you have the airport in sight.
Okay, so we're aiming for ILS 27. Let's quickly calculate the performance. So I'm gonna go into landing performance. Boston 27 dry. We've got. I'm gonna apply the METAR. Yeah, it's probably gonna be 0000. And landing weight. For the landing weight, I'm gonna go into the perf. And let's see. Yeah, let's use like 1306. 130. Let's use 130. Okay. So we're probably gonna go with medium auto brake. Notice how if we go to low auto brake, we don't have a lot of braking distance, so we're gonna use medium auto brake. Flaps full. We're assuming the wind is okay. Let's do wind calm. And let's take a look at it again. Yeah, so not a lot of difference, but of course we're going to use medium auto brake. So let's arm that. So medium is armed. And here we go. That's the auto brake that we're going to use. So we're descending through 26,000 feet. And this is our arrival. So that's the JFUN 2 arrival. And what's going to happen is we're going to go into the point of CHAG at 210 knots at 6,000. And we're going to be vectored by the approach. So we have Boston approach online and Boston ground. So tower already left. So there we go. Fenix flypad is so yeah, it is so good, right? It's so good. I like the Fenix iPad. Like the iPad and the iPad and the flight deck. Absolutely. Exactly. Oh, no worries, man. No worries. No, you're not spamming. How much did it all cost? Well, yeah. If you repeat the message many times, you're just gonna irritate Arco.
I maintain 16,000 Pacific 114.
Okay. So there's the sunset. Look how beautiful that sunset is. Oh my! Look at that. Look how beautiful this is. That's a little airplane.
Delta 209, you got some VFR traffic, 12 o'clock and about 10 miles. I think they're flying the Roebuck 3 arrival, but they are squawking VFR. You got about 100 on overtake for them, so just descend via the arrival, except maintain flight level 180. I'll have you fly over them, and then I can get you down.
That was got a number for you to copy? Nah, man, not yet.
Okay, I'll report traffic.
We didn't do anything bad yet. There's no tower, by the way. The tower's not online.
America 1580 at Contact Washington Center 133.72. Moxie 1545.
I'm so yet to hear someone says, I got a number for you to copy on VATSIM. I would love to see that. That would be hilarious. You know, if that ever happens. Okay, so we're descending through.
You can continue descending
2000. Okay, let's slow it down a bit. See how.
When you're below 18,000, let me know if you still have them in sight, and I can just.
Would you need a bit more drag right here? Let's go ahead and put that in. Lado needs to start doing YouTube. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Why is it? You guys watch him on TikTok, right? Have you ever had to do a touch and go? On the Airbus or on the Diamond? On the Diamond, I do it a lot, man. When I do like my night currency landing, night currency. So if you do a touch and go, that's considered to be a full, like that's considered to be a night landing. So of course I did touch and goes, just not on the A320, not on this plane. Yeah, Lado, man, he's so cool. Lado is awesome. Yeah. He needs to do YouTube as well. Oh man, look at that sunset. Oh, look at how beautiful this is.
133.0 for Delta 1187.
How do you drag manually? So see this speed brake? So you just go like half, yeah, right? Like maybe half, maybe a bit more, right? So that's how you add the drag. So I have my physical control. That's why I just use the physical control. So we are ready to land. Okay, so we're at 20,000 and we are passing through seats. So we need to be, of course, at 280 below. So next restriction is autumn 270. So we need to be, so this bracket right here, we need to be, so this is your ceiling, this is your ground, right? So we need to be below 12,000 but above 11,000. So somewhere in between. What I love about VNAV is that the flight management computer calculates that for you, so you don't need to worry about it. So over here, you'll see we're gonna be somewhere in between, and then on the winter we need to be at not above 10,000 and not below 8,000. So think about like the ceiling. You need to be between 10,000 and 8,000. So that's your restriction. And then over here we have 7,000 exact, right? So if it's 7,000 like this, you have to be exactly at 7,000. Same thing here, CGAC 6,000. So once we're gonna go to 6,000, we will then go into here. Oh man, it's getting dark now. Okay, so then we're gonna be at AB at 6,000, and we're gonna start descending. And once we'll do the VNAV descent, once we're cleared for the approach, that's when you start going into the ground glide slope mode. So you get locked in the localizer, and then glide slope is when you start managing the vertical speed. Okay, see how this is now flashing? So we need to set this altimeter in Boston. Boston altimeter is 3029er.
Okay.
So that 3029er. So let's set that. 3029 set, and then 3029 is set.
Roger there, Boston. We're switching to ILS.
There we go.
We have a lot of haze in the air.
Yeah, see the VNAV. Look at the speed. So we need to bleed off that speed right away. So that's how you sometimes see that, you know, if you're descending somewhere, you do see that the captain or first officer deploy the speed brakes. This is specifically to slow the airplane down, right? We need to slow the airplane down, make sure we're not busting any speeds. Very important, below 10,000 you need to maintain 250 knots, 250 knots. Oh, your streamer at TikTok, nice. Couple followers. Oh, you're almost at 5,000. That's awesome. Why would you tell him to go to YouTube? Because he's got a huge following on TikTok. He's got a huge following. Like lots of people watch him on TikTok.
Boston Meridian, Southwest 3287, level 10,000.
And oh yeah, look at that. Okay, let's just turn back time a little bit. Okay, we're just gonna do a little bit. So we're probably gonna go like this.
American 3479, contact
this.
Washington Center 133.7.
Yeah, so that will, when we're gonna land, it's gonna look good. How does VATSIM work? The way it works is you have this client right here, this client. You connect to it, and once you connect to it, it automatically injects the traffic to you, and then it...
Contact Boston approach 133.0.
Or it's Boston approach 1330, Canada 108. 1330, so see now I can 133.0, so if I tune the approach and make it, yeah, see 1330, now I'm Boston approach. And let's take a look at the ATIS information here. Boston approach, good evening, Air Canada 108 on JFON 2 arrival information Sierra.
Air Canada 108, Boston approach, altimeter 3029er, expect vectors for the ILS 27.
3029er, expect vectors ILS 27, Air Canada 108. So what just happened there? I don't need to tell him the altitude because right now I'm following this arrival right here at JFON 2. So I just contacted him. I told him I'm on a JFON 2 and I have information Sierra. It means I already know what the wind is. I know what the approaches are and things like that. So he already knows what I should be expecting. So that's why right away he says, all right, so expect ILS 27. That's exactly what we're planning for. So we already programmed for ILS 27. That's what we're expecting. And we have it down here in the arrivals right here. So we have ILS 27 selected. And in the perf, we already know that it's ILS 27. So that's the approach. We already filled all of that information. Well, one thing that we can probably update is the winds. I think winds have changed. Yeah, 320 at 4. So 320 at 4. Very slight crosswind. For 27, it's not a factor really. It's okay. So we're expecting ILS 27, and ILS 27 is that runway is really close to the terminal, so it's just more convenient. The only thing is that for the 27, it is a short runway. That's why we have the auto brake set to medium, and we'll need to.
Delta 209.
Oh shoot! I think.
Delta 209 Boston approach altimeter 3032 Sierra current expect ILS 27.
Yeah, never mind.
Expect ILS 27 and altimeter 3032 Delta run. November 46
okay,
Charlie runway 16 clear for the option.
All right. Anyways, once again, thank you so much, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are landing in Boston. And we're going to be landing in Boston in about 10 minutes. We're at the Roebuck, no, JFON 2 arrival, sorry, not Roebuck. We're at 10,000. We're going to turn on the lights. So when you get that SIM, how do you connect your SIM to the network? Oh, Christian McDonald, thank you so much. You're so awesome. Thank you so much for the donation. So this is the Keychron V6 Max. That's the Keychron. So I love your question because see, it's a fully wireless and it really matches the Airbus design. So that's why I like it, right? So it's got the the key and everything. And I think I have a link with a sale on it, but it's probably on sale now too. Just double check it. So it's Keychron. Thank you for the donation, man. All right, so I think I kind of want to have this. View. Okay, let's take a look. It's probably gonna go like to here. Let's turn it back to about over here. Yeah, let's do that. So that way we're gonna have perfect lighting. 10,000. We're gonna put the lights on. Let's do that. Okay, so landing lights on. There we go. There it is. The landing lights are on. And we're going to turn on the nose lights and turn off lights once we get the gear down. So we're approaching the next speed restriction, which will be at 220 knots. So we're following 250. We have to make sure we don't bust this because we cannot fly below 250. So I'm just going to apply the speed brakes gently. So that way we're not going to bust the speed. So we cannot go faster than 250 below 10,000. So it's very important. So at SPICE D, we need to be at 7,000 at 220 knots. So if we go back to the arrival, so CYYZ, right? So 220 knots, then 7,000, and then the final altitude is 6,000. That's what we have pre-selected, and that's what the altitude we're going to use for the approach. Okay, let's quickly brief the approach. And ILS, good. Minimums will be 460. 460.
Are you ready for the arrival brief?
Go ahead.
Our current weather shows nice VFR conditions, and we've got the arrival and approach for guidance and FMS for descent planning to get down to the airport. It'll be an ILS approach. The runway is dry, and we take the first available turn and taxi to the gate per ATC instructions. Once cleared, we can plan to start the APU for taxi in. Primary threat will be weather. Any questions?
No questions.
V6.
Brief complete.
That's the one that has the buttons, these buttons. It's pretty cool. Like, it sounds good. I like the sounds. All right, so brief complete. I have control.
I have
Delta
control.
1187, turn
So
right.
8,000, let's do the approach checklist.
Approach checklist.
Barrow ref.
Right 240 and join the localizer.
3029.
Set.
302.
Delta 1187, your 2 miles.
Seatbelts are on.
Maintain 3,000 until
Minimum.
established on the localizer.
Minimums we have 460.
460. Set.
Auto brake.
Auto brake, medium armed.
Medium armed.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Normal.
Approach checklist completed.
All right, so approach checklist completed, and we're now going to be reaching 7,000. This is our first restriction. So we're going to be exactly at 7,000, and then the next restriction is 6,000. We're going to slow down to 210. See, notice how speeds are now slowing down, so let's help the speed to slow down. So of course we have the speed brakes, and there we go. The caution light was for the speed brakes. It's totally fine. Yeah, so now we reached the 7,000. Let's slow it down to 220, and then we're gonna slow down to 210. So that's our first restriction. For speed, that's close to the. Actually, it's not really first restriction. It's one of the restrictions. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Checked. Okay, 220. Speed brake armed. Here we go. Perfect. So we're now at 7,000 feet.
Will depart the crossing runway prior to your arrival. Runway 27 clear to land the windows.
How are we so good at this? I've been doing so many times. Okay, there we go. So this is the Boston. So we're going to be arriving at runway 27. Runway 27 is right here. So we're right now on the right downwind of 27. So let's now listen to air traffic control because they're going to give us vectors.
320 descend and maintain 3,000 American 2148.
And probably
Air Canada 108, set to maintain 4,000.
to maintain 4,000. Air Canada 108. Okay, even better. So they're going to give us the 4,000.
Runway 33 left, clear
So
for takeoff.
in this case, we're going to get off the manage mode because we need to be at 4,000. So let's do that. Let's get off the manage mode and go around 1,200. The reason why we're getting off the managed because for the managed, it's going to look at this restriction. But since he told us to descend to 4,000, he's going to give us a earlier vector. Because they're busy, it's best to listen to them. So don't worry about the green dot anymore. So now we're listening to air traffic control. Air traffic control takes the precedence. If they're telling you to do something that's outside of the arrival, means that you have to comply once you agree to it, of course. You can tell them, no, I don't want to do that, but we're obviously not going to do that. So the reason why he gives us the 4,000, because he's probably going to turn us earlier. So typically you would want to turn into AB, but he's going to turn us lower to plane, right? So there it is. We're at 5,900. He's going to look. He's going to calculate our altitude and our profile, and he's going to give us a vector. So there it is. Now let's slow down a bit. So what I used to steer, there it is. Oh, I don't think you see it. Yeah,
Boston approach, med flight 3.
There we go. Now you probably would see it.
Med flight 3,
okay, 4,000.
Med flight 3, Hanscom, we're ready for departure to the southeast.
Med flight 3, departure from the ramp will be at your own risk. Report airborne. The wind at Hanscom is calm.
Departure on risk, we'll call airborne med flight 3.
1,000 to go.
1,000 go, checked. And we're getting ready to land. There you go. So let's probably activate approach phase, but now.
American 2148, turn left heading 300 to the localizer.
300 and join the localizer, American 2148.
Yeah, activate approach phase. There we go. Confirmed.
Radar contact, climb and maintain 14,000.
Okay, now we need to listen carefully, right, for the ATC.
American 2148, you're 2 miles from Loner, maintain 2,500 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS, runway 27 approach.
We'll maintain 2,500 until established on the localizer and cleared ILS 27, American 2148.
Yeah, thanks so much. Do you guys like when I explain it a lot? Because I think it makes sense, right?
900.
Okay, we're at 2,000, sorry, 200 and 4,000. Here we go.
3, Roger. You can proceed on course. Remain south of the 33 left extended center line of Boston at all times.
On course south of 33 left center line, med flight 3. We'll be in via the fresh route.
Yes, okay, good. Now I'm going to keep on explaining each time. That's good. All right, anyways, thank you so much, and we are about to land.
I'm assuming you're in EC45.
Affirm.
I get it, but also don't. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now we're flying parallel. He's going to give us a vector. We're just listening to the vector. Let's listen carefully. I'm going to be quiet for now.
Med flight 3, you're clear to the Boston class of airspace at via the, was it the fresh fund route you wanted?
Affirm.
You're clear to the Boston class of airspace via the fresh fund route at or above 1,500.
You're an instructor. Doesn't yell at students. There's no students. That's funny.
American 2148, runway 27, clear to land.
Okay, so we're probably next.
Air clear to 108, turn right heading to direction 180, descend to maintain 3,000.
Right heading 180, descend to maintain 3,000, Air Canada 108.
Delta 209, descend to maintain 4,000.
Yeah, I needed to mentally... There we go. So there it is. So right heading 180, 3,000, and now we're being vectors. So they're going to tell us to turn heading 180 and descend and maintain 3,000. We're going to do the horizontal speed, and now we're going to put flaps 1. Flaps 1?
Flaps 1.
Speed checked.
So flaps 1. There we go, flaps 1. So these are what's called slats. These are the first stage of flaps right here. They're on the leading edge of the wing.
Yeah, Karen 108, turn right heading 240, join localizer.
Right heading 240, join localizer, ILS 27, Air Canada 108. Okay, join localizer means that we're clear for the approach. So we're going to put the approach button on and then AP2 as well. So right here, as you can see...
You're 6 miles from Loner, maintain 3,000 until established on localizer, cleared ILS runway 27 approach.
Cleared ILS 27 approach, Air Canada 108.
Air Canada 108, maintain 210 knots or greater, or sorry, maintain 210 knots until advised.
Maintain 210 knots until advised, Air Canada 108. Okay, notice how this light was flashing. See, this light was flashing. ILS. This means that my LS button wasn't pressed, right? So this LS button, I pressed that. That's called landing system, and there we go. So take a look at this diamond right here. So they told us to maintain 210. Now this is where we're going to establish on the localizer. There we go, 3,000. So now we're established on the localizer. And then this particular diamond is the glide slope. There we go. So now we're leveled, and we're going to maintain 210 until advised. It's okay if we're going to have a little bit of extra drag. I know we already did S speed. I didn't anticipate for us to get the 210, but that's okay.
1187, you can hold short of runway 4 left.
So now let's record this landing. I'm going to record this landing, and we're going to take a look at it. Hopefully it will be better. I really hope so.
Good night.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Landing system button. Yeah, I noticed that. Thanks. See, I love it that you guys correct me. I love that. It's really good.
Air Canada 108, maintain 180 knots or greater until RIPIT.
Maintain 180 knots or greater until RIPIT, Air Canada 108. So 180 knots or greater until RIPIT.
209, maintain 180 knots.
So we need to maintain 180 knots right here until RIPIT. So this is the RIPIT. And so we're probably gonna set it up so we need to be a bit faster here. And we're told to maintain 180 knots, which is pretty much our S speed right here. That's the flaps 1 speed. But by the time we cross the point of RIPIT, we're gonna go to managed speed, okay? So that's what's gonna happen. Okay, Boston approach is on the ground. I'm gonna turn to ground later. 121.9er. Okay, so we're gonna stay with this controller, so that's good. There's the localizer. We're established in the localizer, and then there's the glide slopes coming down. So we're maintaining 180 knots, and I'm not gonna drop the flaps just yet. Or actually, you know what? We might go flaps 2. As soon as we hit the rip it, we'll go flaps 2 once again. This is not a career mode, absolutely not. This is from VATSIM. We're flying with real people in air traffic control. So, well, looking out for you. Thanks, Aviation. I appreciate it, man. Aviation Tech Talk. And just a quick reminder, we are on...
Air 108, you're number 2 behind a A320, runway 27, clear to land.
Number 2 behind A320, clear to land, runway 27. Air Canada 108, thanks. Okay, there we go. Perfect, so 180, and just, by the way, quick reminder, we are on Twitch as well. We're streaming full 2K if you want to see everything in greater detail. And, yeah, so 180. All right, perfect. We're fully on the glide slope, and we're now descending 2,500. So I think...
Check.
What we're going to do now is we're probably going to drop the flaps 2 now. Flaps 2.
Flaps 2.
Speed check.
Now flaps 2.
6 for Charlie, runway 16.
Alright, flaps 2. There we go. And look how nice it is. It's a nice and foggy approach. We don't see the runway yet, which is good. So 180. We have to maintain 180 until rip it. So we're good to start slowing down. So let's start slowing down. So now let's go fully managed. Speed fully managed and a gear down.
Gear down.
Cabin crew be seated for landing.
There we go. There's gears coming down. So we need to slow down now.
Website 3, landing at the chase pad.
Gears coming down.
Sorry, landing. Let me try that again. Bravo north.
Fantastic. Now we need to slow down. Okay, so looking at the speed, and we're slowing down. 1,500.
Yeah, you're at risk. Report landing assured.
Our own risk, we'll call landing assured, med flight 3.
You're at flaps 2. And let's, yeah, I'm gonna record now. Okay, let's advise the crew. There we go, cabin crew, take your seats. And flaps 3.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked.
Flaps 3. There we go, perfect. Runway in sight. And flaps full.
Boston approach, American 2148 vacated, runway
Speed checked, flaps full.
Short of 4 left.
And landing checklist.
Delta 209, runway 27, clear to land.
Landing checklist.
ECAM memo.
Landing.
American 422,
Landing
just going to
checklist
maintain
completed.
3,000.
Alright, fantastic. Manual flight.
American 2148, sorry, continue to hold short of runway 4 left, contact ground 121.9 tonight.
Hold short 4 left and ground 121.9, American 2148, thanks for the help, have a good night.
Boston approach, American 422, my flight plan.
100 above.
Check.
Checked.
American 422, Roger, turn left heading 300, join the localizer.
Minimums.
Continue.
Continue.
Check.
427, 422.
That's flight 3's landing assured.
That's flight 3, Roger.
Destroy for 7247, vacated 16, requesting Foxtrot Alpha Bravo to flight center.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
November 46, Charlie Robbie, you can start. 46, Charlie, you can taxi your discretion
Spoilers.
to parking.
First green. Desal. 70 knots.
Manual braking. The legs at an echo. Yeah, I didn't really like that sound, to be honest, but we'll see what happened.
American 422, you're 3 miles from Clane, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS 27 approach.
Maintain 3000 until established, cleared ILS 27 approach, American 422.
Boston approach, Canada 108, located, Echo.
Air Canada 108, cross runway 4 right on Echo, hold short runway 4 left.
Cross 4 right on Echo, hold short 4 left, Air Canada 108. Okay, we're good.
Air Canada 408, so you can contact ground 121 point enter, have a good night.
There we go, welcome to Boston.
Sorry, Air Canada 108, you can contact ground 121 point enter, good night.
Over to ground 121, this 19er, Air Canada 108. Yeah, the landing was rough, I just gotta figure out why. You know what else I realized? My flight model, and I'm just gonna do an excuse for now, but my flight model is weird because I do have the turbulence mod. Maybe I should disable it and try again, because that should have been a smooth landing. I don't know what happened. Maybe the sounds were like freaking out or something. Okay, let's see. We're gonna watch the replay, so we'll double check. Boston ground. Good evening, Air Canada 108 on Echo.
Canada 108, Boston ground. Good evening. Cross runway 4 left on Echo, then Echo to the ramp.
Cross 4 left on Echo and then Echo to the ramp. Air Canada 108. Thanks so much. All right, cool. We need to see what. Okay, select from the map. I'm gonna select from the map. Yeah, we're probably gonna go to this. Yeah, let's go to Alpha 5. Yeah, let's go Alpha 5. Yeah. So Echo to the ramp. We're gonna select 05. Yeah, the Echo 5. Yeah, let's go into the gate, and then we're gonna watch the replay. So we'll take a look. What the hell happened there on that flare? I don't know why it sounds like so weird. Вася, привет, aerial pilot. No ways. Wasa, you're funny, man. Vasily Vishnyshevsky, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, yeah, let's do the strobes off. You know what else I forgot to do? I forgot to
209 Boston, welcome. Cross runway 4 left at Kilo.
I forgot to turn on the nose takeoff and turn off flight. See, this is the thing. Some people told me that, yeah, you should, once you have your landing lights, you should also put the nose light to take off and runway turn flights once you drop the gear down. But you get so busy, I tend to forget about it. That's why I always turn them on. Like, thanks, man. Thank you so much, Montimus Mosar. Thank you, Moso. Appreciate it. Appreciate your warm words, guys. These guys are so nice. Look at that. Look at that. So stick around for the replay. We're just gonna quickly go to the gate. And we just arrived to Boston. This person tell the name of descent, you know what I'm saying? Name of the descent, what do you mean? The approach, so in this case, it's only a controller that was online. So they were tower as well. They were acting like the tower. Call me Braden? Okay, Braden. Thanks, Braden. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate the warm words, It would be great if you follow me on Twitch as well. That would be awesome. Might be a little fast on landing. So we were actually good. We were on the managed speed, so we dropped everything. So we were pretty stable. So I think it was okay. Okay, that right, XC. I don't know if you can recognize me. Change my name. I bet you'll know. Okay, you gotta tell me now. You gotta tell me. 144 watching, only 50k likes. Double tap that screen, yeah. Thank you so much, man. Oh yeah, you will when you get the Xbox. Nice. Braden, okay, Braden. I don't remember. I have a memory of a goldfish, so you guys are, please, if I forget something, it's because I have a memory of the goldfish. Hyper Ninja. Oh, okay. Now I remember you. Okay, cool. Like when you cruise, you already know what your arrival. Yeah. So we filed for that. So we filed for this. So technically, you already know, and you can anticipate the arrival based on the ATIS, the information automated terminal information system, and it's based on what controllers kind of give you. They can change the runway for you. If you change the runway, you need to reprogram your MCDU. So I already shown you guys how to reprogram it at one point. And, come back to the streams because every single stream is different. I know we do fly the Airbus, and I'm gonna start with Boeings, and you guys will. If you think that I know my Airbus, you will probably gonna make a lot of fun with me when I'm gonna fly Boeing, because I need to get used to it. It's really hard to context switch from Airbus, because Airbus is a bit easier. Boeings are a bit more complex, so you know, make sure you guys watch the Boeing streams, because those are gonna be fun. Oh yeah, 52,700 to be exact. Thank you so much for your support. We're on our way to 100,000 this year. Hopefully we'll do it. Hopefully, I really hope so, because I really want that silver button. Airbus is better, bro. No. Boeings. We gotta do Boeings, you know, because I gotta use my yoke and stuff. So that's what I gotta do. Okay, let's park this airplane, and we will do a don't betray us. I know Airbus is amazing, but we got I already get a lot of requests to do the, you know, well, why don't we do this? I'm gonna try and see if we can do A380. If my FCU and everything works with A380, we might do an A380 flight, just for fun. A380 is so awesome. 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, and stop. Oh, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, perfect. All right, here we go. At least that was okay. Okay, beacon. All right, so let's turn off the engines. And beacons are off. And let's go ahead and listen to that engine shutdown sound. And let's go ahead and do the deboarding. Oh yes, look at that. The ground crew is now ready. You could hear the doors. All right, perfect. Okay, perfect. We are pretty much done this flight, so don't go away. We're going to, yes, Airbus ASMR. Ah, so good, right? I love Airbus ASMR. Let me know if I should shut up when we have like engines shut down and things like that. Okay, let's do it after landing checklist. Oh man, we didn't do
after landing checklist.
Let's skip that. We pretty much did that afterwards. Let's do the parking checklist.
Parking checklist.
Parking brake or chocks.
On.
Set.
Engines.
Engines off.
Off.
Wing lights.
Wing lights off.
Off.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Off.
Parking checklist completed.
Parking checklist completed. And once again, uno más. Welcome. Bienvenidos, Boston. You gotta try 717. That plane's a joke. Yeah. 717 is hilarious. What time is it for me? It's 10:30 p.m. 10:30 p.m. Hey. Where did the jetway go? We need that jetway to come back. Your ground services. Gonna open that door, and then everybody's getting out. Oh yeah, see now there's lots of passengers. I don't know why, like I have like weird bugs with GSX for some reason. But anyways, so this is it. We're now on the ground. And then there's the Delta, another Delta. That's, by the way, another player. It's not AI. Hello from Germany, Silas. We flew from Toronto to Boston. All right. Once again, thank you so much. I'm Airbus for life, respect, but nothing's about Airbus. Okay. There's something about Airbus. Oh, for sure. I'm streaming again. That's right. We just... Oh, man, we just completed the flight. Where were you, man? MB. Oh, jeez. Where were you? We restarted the vertical for a second. Okay, Karma Kills, thanks so much for following on Twitch. Thank you guys for following on Twitch. So there's the Twitch. Montreal to Orlando. Oh man, that's a long flight. You really want me to sit here for so long and just fly the plane? Really? So unfortunately, I can only do like 1 hour long flights because I got a 3.5-year-old, and I got a, you know, wife that will be upset if I fly more than that. She'd be like, you gotta stop. You only have 2 hours to stream. So okay, yeah, because you know, married life, what can you do? So unfortunately I can't do like longer flights, just because I got to do some video edits and I got to spend time with my son and, you know, do all sorts of things. So that's why I wish if I was like maybe 20, I would totally go for like, I'd probably stream like every day. But watch the replay. Yes, we're gonna watch the replay. I'm gonna tell Boston ground goodbye. So let's go ahead and tell them. And we're at what is it? Echo Alpha 6. Boston ground, Air Canada 108 at Alpha 6. Thank you so much for control and have a great night.
Thanks for flying.
Cheers. Okay, yep, that's it. We're gonna go disconnect. And now we're gonna go into replay. But before we go to replay, what I'm gonna do, Rosefire, how's it going? Thank you so much for tuning in. By the way, guys, Rosefire is the company that makes overhead panels. And we already did the Rosefire review, so you guys know I use the Scalarchy a lot, this one. But the Scalarchy overhead is expensive. So if you want to get the not expensive overhead that works, Rosefire is it. So thanks, Rosefire, for tuning in, and I appreciate you coming in. Is this VATSIM new to sim watching? Yes, it's VATSIM. We already disconnected from VATSIM. So we are just waiting for this Airbus to disembark, and we're going to do the... Let's do the blah, 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 blah. Let's do debrief. That's what we got to do. Leo Lloyd, yes, I remember you. Thank you for coming. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to connect my iPad, and I will show you something. So I'll show you exactly what we did today. I'm going to get my pencil, and I will show you the iPads on Twitch, and I'll show you the iPads on the vertical stream. Hold on, I think it's better. This one's better. Okay, perfect. So this is the direct projection of an iPad, and this is the app that I use for real world flying, but it is connected to my flight simulator. So what's great is that you can actually connect real world iPad applications for flying to the flight simulator, and you'll have exact 100% accuracy. So in this case, if you go into, like, let's say devices, so it thinks that this is like an actual GDL 90 GPS system. That's really cool. So what did we do today? We flew fully staffed event from Boston to Toronto. And I usually don't stream this time. That's why we don't have a lot of people watching this today. But this was one of those days when I had time to actually stream, because, you know, we have people coming over, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna use this time because there's not my visitors came to see my wife. So I'm like, yes, I'm gonna stream. So, anyways, we were right here at this gate, and we were instructed to push back. We're lane 8, and we went Alpha, Lima, Alpha. I was supposed to go Tango and then Echo, but I didn't do it correctly, so we went to Alpha, then Sierra, Echo, Golf Patel, and then all the way to runway 05. So these are realistic procedures on VATSIM. So we took off with Kepta 3 and bumper transition. So there's our Kepta 3, and then we went to direct to Rackham on course, right? So right here. Flew from Toronto, Canada, all the way to Boston, Massachusetts. Right here, total flight time was about an hour. So we flew roughly for about 390 miles, nautical miles. And we were on the JFUN 2 arrival. So this is the arrival. This is one of those complex arrivals into Boston. So over here, then we were vectored onto the ILS 27, and we landed on runway 27. We landed right here, exited Echo, and then we taxied through Echo all the way to Kilo, and here we are at Alpha 6. We are now in Boston, so what's going to happen now is we're going to do the replay. So I appreciate your patience, and you stayed on and up to this time. So now we will do a replay. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, real waypoints, exactly. Okay, let's go replay time. Replay. Hold on, replay time. And not only the real waypoints, we're using real charts. So if you go into the charts, right, these are real Jeppesen charts. So of course, you know, these are Jeppesen charts. You know that what's awesome is this company called Navigraph provides the data, the actual navigation data for the simulator, and you can use this Jeppesen charts. If, let's say, I were to have a Jeppesen subscription for the world charts on this app, the ones that I showed you, I would pay roughly about $5,000 per year. But for simmers, they have what's called Navigraph subscription. That's you only pay like $100 or something, which is what, like $120, and you have the full Navigraph subscription, Navigraph app and everything. See how it says Navigraph charts intended flight simulation only? Just because of this message, these charts cannot be used in real world, but they're exact one-to-one charts in real world. So that's why when you fly in VATSIM, you have to have these charts. So we used exact charts, exact ILS procedures, right? And this is what's awesome about the simulator. Everything here is clickable, including these circuit breakers and all that stuff. So, anyways, yes. And then we even have a first officer, and she doesn't like me. She just stares into oblivion. See, she doesn't even talk to me. Hey, can you say something? No? Anyways. And even Boston Airport is super realistic. Notice all the buildings and everything and all that good stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn back time. Just like in a time machine, you know, we can actually turn back time. Let's do that. We're going to turn it back to the replay time, roughly about here. So what's going to happen now is we're going to initialize the plane for the replay. So I'm going to disconnect the gateway. I already disconnected from VATSIM. Obviously, you don't want to do the replay on VATSIM. And right now, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the airplane settings, and I'm going to disconnect the GPU, disconnect chocks and cones, and I'm going to put state of the airplane to ready. So we're going to put the state to an airplane when we flew it into the airport. So now the engines will turn on. What we're going to do now, see, I'm going to use the physical overhead right here to turn on the lights. So let's go ahead and do that. Turn on the lights. There we go. And then that's it. So we need crossfeed. Okay, perfect. So here we go. Here we go. And we've got the plane all ready to go. Engines are running. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to show you this landing from the passenger view. I left the pinning in the Discord. Okay, where'd you leave? Do you want me to look at it now? Is this urgent? Is this urgent or not? Is this urgent or not? Do a 590 next. 590? What's 590? Okay, let's see. Usually Arco says something. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let them say it. You don't me asking how do you set up your camera shortcuts? Okay, so I love the question. Okay, let me guys answer this question first. So notice how I use my Stream Deck. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the camera for the for Twitch guys. See how I'm pressing the buttons on with my left hand. This left hand. So I have left, right, left engine, right engine, and then I have like pedestal, FMS, and things like that. This is all happening because of the beautiful application called Chaseplane. Now, Chaseplane is already available in Flight Sim 2024, and this is the one that I freaking love. So, see, I even have the landing gear view, right? So, I remember someone asked me, it's a spot view. I have the overhead, right? So all of that is mapped to my Stream Deck. So, flight with see you, bro. Thank you. All of that is mapped to my Stream Deck. So, whenever I click main, right, the ECAM. So, for example, if I want to see the ECAM or if I want to see the FMS, all of that is mapped. So, it takes all these transitions, and that's all done by the Chaseplane. And if I go into the drone mode, it will go through this interesting, cinematic view, so that I don't have to do any cinematics for you guys. It does that automatically. So, we chat. I don't have to sit there with like my little controller. Nice. Виктор saying, привет, рад тебя видеть, доброго полета. У меня сегодня обратка Пакета, Владивосток, домой в Москву. О, классно, классно, круто, Пакет. Но настоящий, or is it real or is it simulator? Discord, yeah. Hey, I have to go eat your dinner. Yes. Braden, have a great dinner, and we're gonna watch the replay. Okay, now replay time. Let's go ahead and go into our replay. So I'm gonna load the replay. Air Canada 108. Let's go into our view, passenger view, and we're gonna now teleport into our replay. So, are you guys ready? I think you're ready, right? You ready? Everyone's ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Bam! Here we go. So now we've teleported. We're very close to the runway, so I'm gonna just you know, kind of fast forward the time. There it is. So now everything's going to initialize, right? So there we go. You're down. The flaps are coming down. Real. О, круто. Круто. Слушай, прикольно. О, Пхукет. Ну, слушай, надеюсь, у тебя классно было в Пхукете. Все хорошо было. Alright, here we go. Look at this landing. So not a crosswind. Everything was pretty good. So we will first watch the landing from the passenger view, and I am going to disable this add-on because I think I should just disable that one. I don't know why it does that. It changes. I think it changes my like the way the model behaves. So that should have been a smooth landing. Look at this, like 0 wind, nothing. So there we go. There's Boston. So there it is. Now we're landing, and let's see. So let's see why it was not smooth. Maybe we work a bit faster. Who knows? Let's see. Yeah, that was not that bad. I don't know why it yelled at me, and it that was not that bad at all. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, Adam Aviation, thank you so much for becoming a member. You're so nice. That's so nice of you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the economy class. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for the sub, man. Enjoy the sub. And I'm gonna figure something out for you guys like that are subscribed. Okay, so let's see what the hell happened. Let's see why the sound was like weird. Okay, let's see. So now we are transitioning into a flare. There you go. Flare, flare, flare. Cut the power. And okay, yeah, that was not bad at all. Maybe a little bit of a side load, maybe. I think there was a bit of a side load. What do you guys think? So I'm just judging by the struts. So if I don't let Chase Plane get Stream Deck, it will work. So make sure to go into my Discord. I'll show you. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's it. That was not bad. Why did it yell at me? Oh, Adam Aviation, anytime, man. Yeah, I try to help everyone as much as I can. How do you become a member? I think you just... I don't even know how to do it here. I guess subscribe? No. I don't know. It says join. If there's a button called join, you can join. And then your name will be highlighted. And you'll be awesome right away. If your name is highlighted. Then you'll have all these stripes now. Alright. Okay, here we go. Look at this. And flare, flare, flare. And... okay. Yeah, I think the struts were a little bit compressed a bit. Okay, so see Chase Plane. Now let's go back into the landing gear view. Let's see the landing gear view. I'm gonna just... yeah, the dollar symbol. But thanks for subscribing. You guys are awesome. You don't have to, but if you want to, that's always appreciated. Okay, so there we go. Let's judge this. Okay, yeah, that was not bad at all. I don't understand why it made that stupid noise. It made the noise like it like the springs broke or something. Okay, let's see again. Trying to understand why I thought it was rough landing. Oh, your first flight in 737. Did you nothing with like maybe a bit high in pitch but smoother than most? Okay, than most of my landings. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I gotta work in them. So I think what happened is I'm gonna try to disable that add-on for turbulence, and let's see if that's going to affect in any way. But yeah, all right, game time Muse. Thanks for following on Twitch. Appreciate you guys for following me on Twitch. This is so awesome. That's awesome. All right, Abba, you gotta go to sleep. 5 a.m. That's crazy. So if you download Chaseplane, you get a stream deck. One more thing that you gotta do is you have to get the VJoy. So it's called VJoy. These are virtual joystick buttons, and then you need to assign the virtual joystick buttons to each of your stream deck. So for example, this virtual joystick button 5. This one is virtual joystick button, I think 8. This is 9. So notice if I go to Chaseplane, right? Every single view that you create has a specific. See, it says button 5, 3, 4, 8. So overhead is the 8, right? So I set up my. Oh man, thank you so much for the. Oh wow, it's SAR 10 SARs. I don't know what SAR is, but thank you, Adam. You appreciate you, bro. Thanks for the generous donation. Appreciate you. Yeah, so yeah, don't worry about becoming a member. It's something voluntarily. Like I'm never going to, guys, I'm never gonna ask you to donate or anything like that. All donations are appreciated. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. But yeah, you don't feel that you have to do it, please. So I always am happy when, you guys tip me a bit, but you don't have to do it, so don't worry. If you're like 13 and stuff like that, don't worry about it. Don't, especially if you're 13. Save your money for like here. I'll be so happy if you get something. Okay, so see pilot view, button number 5. So view shortcut, sees how it says virtual joystick button 5. That's exactly how I set it here. So that's number 5. So that's why I love Chaseplane. Every single of one of these views, and you could create one. Let's create one. So let's create view. Let's do pilot instruments current, and let's go into, let's call it like nose view. Check this out. So nose view. Let's just do it like that. And now if I'm gonna go into edit, so check this out. So now I'm going to just position it like that. Let's say I'm gonna save that, right? Save position, and I'm gonna assign it a shortcut to nose. Yeah, that's my button 11. So save. So if I go to the main and I'm going back to the nose, this is my nose view, right? So that's how I can view the nose view. So that's how easy it is. If you want to adjust it, for example, if I want to readjust it to like I wanna kind of go like this, maybe like that, a little bit like that. Go back into here, Chaseplane. I'm gonna go into edit, and then I save position. So once I save it, it goes back into that nose view. So yeah, it's really easy to set up, and I love the Chaseplane. Like, look, one button just goes into the drone view. It goes into the cinematic view. So now I can cycle through cameras, and now it's gonna just give you this nice like follow motion and things like that. So I'm actually gonna make a video about it. All right, Arcom121 and Pika Juluna, thanks for following on Twitch. Thank you so much for your support on Twitch, and thanks so much, Adam, for such a generous donation. It's 10 rials, so $3. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. That's enough for like good Starbucks. How many hours do you have on the real plane? So quick disclaimer, I don't fly for airlines. I fly privately, so I have about 340-ish hours on the Diamond GA40. So I will fly turboprops, absolutely. So I'm getting turboprop throttles, and one of the... Okay, let's talk about something that's coming. What do you guys think about GA airplanes? Let's do a poll real quick, because I want to... would you like me to fly GA planes? So that's general aviation. Okay, so I'm gonna run a poll, see what you guys think. Okay, let's do that. Let's see what you guys think. If you guys can vote, and don't worry, voting is anonymous, so I'm not gonna pick on you. So general aviation is basically small planes, right? I'm thinking to fly the Diamond on the stream. So the plane that I fly in real world, I actually have a Diamond stick. Oh yeah, look at that. I have an actual diamond stick. This is how it looks like. So there it is. It's the stick for AB6 that I'm planning to do a review on. And this is a replica stick, by the way, for diamond aircraft. And I'm gonna be doing the review of that diamond once I get the throttles. So the COWS diamond, so the diamond DA40, I think this is the best general aviation airplane in Flight Simulator. So I'm dying to do a video because I'm gonna use the real world footage from the diamond that I fly, and I'm gonna compare it, how it flies in the sim. It flies insanely well. I think the most incredible general aviation aircraft ever made for Flight Simulator is probably diamond DA40. And of course I have my bias because I fly DA40, but let's say the Cessna 172 doesn't fly as good as that DA40. And I flew Cessna 172 for my flight test. And, you know, so yeah, I do fly small planes, but not... Can I hear the PTU? Okay, 1 second. So 1 second. I'm gonna relieve that. You wanna hear the PTU? Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. Give it to you. Okay, let's put that. Okay, so we're gonna probably just force the PTU. Let's turn off one of the I'll turn off one of the pumps and you'll hear the PTU. There's the PTU. That's how you can hear the PTU. Do you want to eventually fly an airliner? Great question. I don't think so. Oh, I know everyone's been thanks for flying, Boston. See you next time. Oh, cheers, Pika. Appreciate you. Were you a ground controller? Thank you so much, by the way, for your follow, and thank you so much for your control. Yeah. Okay, so thank you. That's crazy. Yeah, so that's the PTU. So we're just gonna turn the PTU back off. So there it is. So the reason why I don't want to fly an airliner is because, oh man, that's expensive. So think about it this way. I have 340 hours, right? So I can do my CPL immediately. So that's money. Then I'll need to do my multi-engine FR, which essentially I'm going to do anyways. And right now I have a full-time career and that pays the bills, right? So this is not my job. I don't know. A lot of people think that streaming is... I get like literally nothing from it other than enjoyment, other than, you know, enjoying flying with you guys. So sure, your donations go back to the stream. So we everything that you donate, and we get money from bit formats. Yeah, we do get some hardware from time to time. That goes into the stream, but I do this for fun. This is all about fun. This is not about, you know, it's not my job. So my primary job pays the bills. So, and I'm married. I have a 3.5-year-old. So think of it this way. If I wanted to fly an Airbus, I would need to get at least 1,500 hours on top of what I have today in order to be hired for Air Canada or whatever, right? This airline. So I would have to go fly up north somewhere, and I would have to significantly downgrade my, you know, my my current job in order to fly the real planes. And you're definitely not going to see me stream if we're going to fly real planes. And I'm not going to see my family a lot, right? So I've been thinking about it. It's been the huge dilemma for a very long time, right? So I chose not to pursue the... Yeah, are you an engineer? You look like... Yeah, I'm an IT. Let's put it that way. I'm already in a upper management in IT, so that's what I do. You know, the glasses, they're just there to take videos. I know they probably make me look smart, but no. So yeah, IT architecture, that's what I do. And hello from France. Look at that, Francois. Bonjour. Yeah, so I don't own the GA40. I fly it. And by the way, if you guys subscribe, well, follow my Instagram, I think you from time to time you see me posting the videos on that GA40. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be moving it from maintenance to a hangar. We probably might do a test flight. We'll see how the weather is. It's not the glasses, bro. I know, just kidding. So yeah, we're gonna move it, and if you guys want to see the stories around that, and you know, posts, yeah, follow me on Insta. Amazing job on today's flight. Oh, cheers, MB. Appreciate you. Yeah, hopefully it was okay. It was just like, I don't know. It didn't sound well. Do you have your IR instrument rating? Good question. So this is the reason why I asked you guys if you want me to fly the GA airplanes. I know not everyone likes it, but I'm going to be working towards my instrument rating. And I have a good set of panels. I'm going to show you quickly. Man, this panel is so heavy. So this stuff right here. So I'm going to show it to you on right here. This stuff. So this is the autopilot module with, of course, with the screen. And, you know, there's the gear, flaps, and things like that. So this is one of the modules that we're going to have. And I'm probably going to get the G1000 modules too. So we will be studying for an instrument rating. PTU working. Do you want to peer the PTU again? Let's do that. Be fine. I like PTU, so that's why I'm going to... Let's get PTU bark going. So yeah, we're going to study for our instrument rating together. So we're going to take out the Diamond TA42. Maybe a turboprop, and we'll do some interesting IFR approaches. Even though this is also IFR, I think if we do it in like, you know, in a twin, that'd be nice. And once I'm going to work on my real world twin rating, so I'm probably going to do multi-engine IFR right away. I'm not going to do a single engine. Or you're going to do your INRAD. So okay, so you're from Canada. There we go. So yeah, INRAD is the exam. I'm going to study for it as well. So, you know, perhaps maybe all of us can study for it, and yeah, maybe I'll do some tests with you, and we will prep for the tests and stuff like that. I don't know if that's something that interests you, but I think those are the types of streams that I'll do as well. And there's lots and lots of interesting stuff that's planned. I'm gonna try to also fly the DCS, and there's something very interesting that I'm working on right now. Which is I have a fighter pilot helmet. I'm connecting the VR headset to it. So, and I'm gonna use the motion platform to do it. All right, because of the prior sea hydraulic pressure when the engine is turned off, no fuel, there's no pressure. The line to transfers want those line pressure besides prior balance the pressure. Yes, you're talking about the PTU. Yes. Reina Dorna says, hello from Brazil. I love watching you while I'm at work. Oh, that's set up amazing. Oh, thank you. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. Awesome. Brazil. We're going to do Brazil next week. Oh, Santos Dumont. We're going to do that approach. I love Brazil, man. Flying to Brazil is crazy. You Brazilians are crazy in a good way because, you know, Brazilian pilots are probably one of the best because the Santos Dumont approach is insane. In Rio de Janeiro, that approach is insane. So, anyways, yeah, let's shut down. Here's some more ASMR for you. Thank you for clarifying. No worries. There we go. Engine shut down sound. I love it. It's my favorite sound, by the way, in this game. Aside from engine start. So that's it. This is it. Can you do in real life flights? Like stream the in real life flights? So all the like some of the old school members that's been a members, we actually did one test flight with one of the YouTubers. I love the questions, by the way. That's a good question. That's the good question. You gotta remind me what your name is again, Monty. See, guys, I told you. Okay, so we did that stream once with one of the YouTubers on a real diamond. So he was taking care of the cameras, and I was flying, right? So, it was interesting, but we did lose the connection. So, I think I'm gonna get back to it. So, by the way, this guy, he streams Pearson Airport. He streams the airport when we depart from. He streams the traffic. Braden. Yes, thank you, Braden. Yeah, I need to remember that. No, Braden. Okay, good. I'll remember that. Okay, so we did do this, but we lost the connection. But those members that were the members at the time, we actually guys saw that stream. I don't know if any of you. I know Arco was before when you were here. It was interesting. I think if you remember, you can probably pull up that stream. I think. Hold on. Let me see if that stream even exists. Because I did stream it And I did keep that stream, I think, for the members. For when you were here. Okay, I can hear myself. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Do I have that? Do I still have that stream or not? Okay. Oh, I need to. Yeah, it is unlisted. Okay, it's unlisted. But if you guys want, I can show you if whoever wants to see it. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, okay, so this.
Okay, hold on.
You can go to the browser and then.
Okay, can you guys hear that?
I can show it too.
Yeah, you can hear it. Okay, let me show you.
Make sure I'm live here. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
Hold
that's
on.
the thing. So can you split screen the browser? Yeah,
Hold on. Let's see. Let's see.
Nice.
Elijah got
We'll be able to clear this one.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just spread it.
Elijah was there? Really? Okay, hold on.
Okay. Let me split
The
screen the browser
OBS.
instead.
Okay, let's see if I can show you that.
And then you'll be able to see it.
Hold on. I'm going to display capture. No, hold on.
Check the note times again. Yep. I want to make sure that we're good.
Window capture.
Okay, so note times are good for Oshawa, and then we're good for
this one.
Toronto.
Okay, can you see this?
Toronto is good.
Yeah, that's the stream.
We have. I'm gonna load the CFS for Toronto as well.
That was the stream of the real plane. Yeah.
Open chat. Let's go to the pilot cam for a second so we can all give a wave. Welcome.
Yeah, that was a stream. That was a stream.
Michael.
Oh man, I can't.
Well, I know my folks know me, but yeah, thanks.
Yeah, so there it is.
Split camera as well.
That was the stream.
Fire extinguisher at the back, so right behind your seat. Okay. So.
Yeah, so that was the stream.
0.1 for the tower.
That's hilarious. He was really good, man. This YouTuber, he's awesome. He does the wake turbulence 747. I'm pretty sure you guys saw him. You know, yeah, you looked young back then, did I? Oh yeah, that's right. Time flies. That was 2 years ago. Jeez, did I get older? Damn, that's hilarious. I think it looks slimmer. That's the thing. Yeah, his camera was flickering.
Is that a USB problem? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's yeah, see, that stream was crazy, right? Like, and then look, we would take off, we took off. So that was the stream of me streaming in a real plane. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Alpha Tower, left turn out, report 5 miles southwest, wind 280 at 12, gusting 17 from Bravo, clear takeoff, runway 30. Clear takeoff 30, Golf Hotel Echo Alpha. And we're 5 miles southeast.
Yeah, there it is. He just asked to go on the radio. That's awesome. There we go. That's the takeoff.
All right, everything's looking good. Takeoff bar set. Airspeed's alive.
Yeah, the microphone was like, okay. How do you make Kirk talk into your stream?
We have 65.
So we had like multiple inputs. So we were feeding from one of the passenger comms. Yeah, there it is. So the audio coming in from the headset, that's what it is. Yeah, so that was the stream. Yeah. And then I think it Oh yeah, we did go to downtown and then see like the camera was bad. Yeah, like the connection was pretty bad. But we did go to downtown when we were allowed to.
It feels so weird right now because I'm so used to kind of landing there, and it feels so weird to do that. But since it is a mandatory frequency, we're gonna follow all the procedures.
Yeah. So that was the live stream. Do you guys want us to do this again? Because we're gonna try to figure it out and try to do it again. I fly pretty often, yeah. And then I think there was the landing. Oh yeah, let's watch the landing. Actually, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. The quality was... That's the landing. Yeah, we should do it again, right?
Coming in. Yeah, I see it's very stable. Taxi Alpha CFA. Oops. Oh, beautiful. I usually do it much smoother than that, but the wind is kind of blowing us a bit.
Yeah.
We'll just have to.
Yeah, so that was that stream on our live playing. So we did that one. So there it is. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, if you think we should do it again, we should do it again. I'll talk to him. His name is Mike, so I'll talk to Mike, see if he's interested to do it. We need to probably set up multiple cameras and see what caused these other cameras to stop working. But anyways, all right, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and once again, thank you, and have a great night. I'll hopefully see you on Saturday around 1 p.m. Eastern. No, but we're gonna have to say goodbyes, unfortunately. So thank you, guys, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Oh yeah. Thanks for reminding me this, because I forgot about that stream. That we did a stream on a real plane. That's hilarious. So yeah. Anyways, cheers. I'll see you on Saturday, hopefully. All right, bye.
693, wind 2505, clear takeoff for 106 left. Alpha Delta, Echo Tower, good morning. Caution jet loss, line up for 106 left. Lane still in position 282 north.
We've flown the route, we've touched down clean, from startup flow to landing scene. Checklist done and gates are near, but hey, before you disappear, give it a like if you felt the ride. Subscribe and join the crew worldwide. From pushback to flare, it's all right here. You're flying with Flight Streamer. Flight Streamer. Live each week with the sky so real. Join the chat, bring the landing feel. Throttle idle, but don't be gone. The next adventure's coming on. We've got the charts, the ATC, the checklist flow, and VATSIM spree. Every call out, every plan, flown like pros, that's how we stand. Whether you're sending or chasing your wings, this is where the cockpit sings. So if you smiled or learned a bit, don't forget to like, just click. Give it a like if you felt the ride. Subscribe and join the crew worldwide. Engines off, but we're not done. We're flying with Flight Streamer. Flight Streamer.
To 2730, 13307,
Flight Streamer.
05, Endeavor 4981.
Chevy Tower, good morning. Line up for runway 06 left.
We're going to line up 06 left for air turn, this is 326.
Route 17.